Hey, hi, here from Galway, a beautiful Sunday, and I just decided to do this outside again, even though you probably hear the wind a little bit, but it's just so. I just want to share the scenery with you, especially since it fits the Dreamy Cappuccino so much. And I promised you to talk a little bit more about the three stories where I gave you a little sneak peek. And so that's what I'm going to do in this little video. And also saying, last time I told you about my open window experience driving back to Galway. So I'm feeling a little bit off from having, a little bit of a cold coming on. But anyway, so just in case you wonder why my energy isn't up so much. Anyway, so the first sneak peek I shared with you was a lovely little story called When the K Disappeared. And so I'll give you a little introduction to it, and then I share this full sneak peek with you before we move on to the next one. So, when the K disappeared, there's a nobody, a Mr. Nobody, or a Mr. Somebody, and he buys himself an old typewriter and he names it Amelia after his ex wife's name. And every day he sits down and types, but he types like weird things, like things that don't make sense. Even they're even not words. It's like he hammers down on the T and then on the R and whatever. So he's doing that every day for no reason. And but one day everything changes because the K has disappeared. It's literally not there anymore. And all the other letters are so upset. They're hovering above the typewriter and then settle down a little bit and hover back up again. So nothing is ever the same, and the K has disappeared to another country altogether. So you're gonna need to listen to my story, what happens to the K, and also how it changed Mr. Nobody's or Mr. Somebody's life. And so here's the little sneak peek about the K again. Enjoy.
When the K disappeared. There was a somebody, or a nobody, who had an old typewriter, which he had been chasing for decades. Because he didn't like the computer, but he loved the art of typing. He loved to hit the keys with all his mighty power, and to watch the letters dash on the paper. He loved the sound when the letters hit the paper and the smell of the ink ribbon. He only could type with 2 fingers, his 4 fingers, but that was enough, since in his 4 fingers he had the most strength. The old typewriter he finally had purchased at an auction had found a place of honor on his majestic wooden desk.
Right. Let's move on to the second one, which is, I suppose, more on the sarcastic side, you could say. And it's called Cloud Number 9 and the Professional Shitholders. So, the professional shitholder is dealing with other people's shit and therefore is earning shitloads of money. And you could compare it with a dentist. Everybody needs them, but nobody likes them. And that's how it is with the professional shitholder. They deal with other people's unwanted emotions and digest them and deal with them so that they don't have to deal with them. And so there are the so-called light workers who really look down upon the professional shitholders. But the joke of it is, if the professional shitholder was kind of refusing to do their job, the light worker couldn't escape to cloud number 9 anymore. So this is what that little sarcastic story is about. And to find out more, here's the sneak peek, and then listen to the whole thing, I would say, if you want to do so.
Cloud number 9 and the professional shitholders. The professional shitholder deals with other people's shit. That's because most people can't digest their own shit anymore. They can't handle it. It's simply too much for them. The professional shitholder, on the other hand, loves keeping together other people's shit, and it's one of the most highly paid jobs in this country. It's only fair, considering how much the professional shitholder has to work through on behalf of others. And because there aren't so many professionally trained shitholders, the few that exist have to work overtime constantly. They seriously deserve to earn shitloads of money.
Right. And the last one, which somehow, for some reason, I don't know why, is really close to my heart, is called When the Frog Wanted to Steal the Turtle's Shell. And this is about a turtle who lives on land and in the sea, but mainly in the sea. And she loves it to be peaceful, and there are days when it's too turbulent for her in the sea, and that's when she decides to stroll on land. And one of these days she walks further than she ever has walked before, and she happens to listen to this beautiful frog concert. And she's so in awe, even though she even never has met frogs before. But the conductor frog, who also never has met a turtle before, is not very happy and blames the turtle of eavesdropping and not paying for the concert. And this is when everything goes bad, so bad. And the turtle has to find a way to deal with this situation and to turn it around. And she does. And how she does do it and what happens to the frog, you need to listen to the whole story. And here's that sneak peek.
The frog who wanted to steal the turtle's shell. There was a turtle who lived in the sea and on land, but mainly in the sea. She canoed jovially in the depths of the sea, while the sharks dashed by or the dolphins dived to prepare for one of their capers. The turtle wasn't fazed by this at all, and continued to glide through the waters. And the other sea creatures weren't disturbed by the turtle either. It was a mutual agreement to leave each other to be. Only sometimes, when it got too turbulent, the turtle left the sea and went for a stroll on land.
I hope you enjoyed all those 3 sneak peeks and my introduction to the stories. Those 3 stories are available online now, and the link is in my bio, so if you click on that you can listen to all of those 3 stories. It's like I'm kicking this off with the triple Dreamy Cappuccino, and after that I'm gonna post twice monthly to keep the cup full. So I hope you're enjoying this as much as I do, and I want you to come out of this feeling inspired and with a smile on your face. Take care. Until soon. Bye bye.